It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. This pass out wide to Hall. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. He'll buy some time right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. You look at this Baltimore defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Play fake. Murray. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And his kick is indeed good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Murray. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. When you look at this defense, this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Now Murray off play action. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted, and that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
On
2.
second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for Browns.
On play action, it's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Browns at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Play action. Now it's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Murray keeps it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
X open. Big X open. 2-2.
Murray now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's Murray. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Throwing on first down is Murray. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After 17-7 the score on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it second down and 11. Murray going to throw. There's Hall bringing in another one. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Now Murray again. And he'll find Hall. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Murray now to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Murray now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Another run for Gibbs here. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, so it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 128 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down,
it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went the wrong direction. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Here's Jackson. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 32 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Powering his way forward. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Green.
1st down, Murray. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 50 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Murray now on 1st down. They'll roll him out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here, time ticking away. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Dancing to his left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's is wrestled out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hey. Coach. 2-2-1.
They'll look to run with Hall, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kyler Murray with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Ravens.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 6. Gibbs straight ahead. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Terrace Marshall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 31. Browns 17.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line. A
final shot before half from Murray. being chased, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
28-yard gain. And the Ravens first down.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down and 3. Here comes Marshall in motion right. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Samuel in motion. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his third touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
40, Browns 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. On first and 10, here's Murray. He gets it underneath to Hall. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up second and 4.
To throw, it's Murray. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32.
To throw is Murray. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Murray's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. O.J. Howard. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. How about this? He's to the 10. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 82 yards. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now Murray off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 9-yard loss.
Play fake. Murray under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Terrace Marshall. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Browns 24. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Big X open, Big X open.
On third down, here's Hall. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
The tackle by Trenton Simpson. No gain on the play.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So following the failed try on fourth down, will change ends and change possession. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Terrace Marshall, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point safely through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You and I have been.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Terrace Marshall from 10 yards out. And the Ravens add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Murray. And he'll find Hall. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on first down is Murray. And this one's incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like...
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On play action, it's Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Ready, ready. Smash, smash. Rock on, lady. 60 bison, 60 bison.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it?
You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Hand off now to Gibbs. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
The 35-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Murray again. Connecting over the middle with Downs. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Murray, one final try. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.